Hello and welcome to the Wallace Library catalog tutorial. After watching this tutorial, you will have a basic idea of how to do a keyword search, use the catalog's tools to narrow down your results list, understand how to read a catalog entry, and how to use that information to locate materials that you need. Use our library catalog to find print and ebooks, CDs, DVDs, newspapers, audio and video recordings, and more. The catalog has 3 levels. The first covers all items that are held in the Wallace Library collection. This is the best place to start your search. The second level covers items in all libraries that are members of Helen, a consortium of college and university libraries in Massachusetts and Rhode Island. If you don't find the materials that you need in the Wallace Library catalog, search here. The third level, Libraries Worldwide, covers items held in libraries across the country and around the world. If you don't find what you need in the Helen libraries, search here. To begin your catalog search, go to the library's homepage. In the center of the page, you will find a multi-tabbed search box. Use the first tab, labeled Helen Catalog. By default, the box on this tab will search the first level of the catalog, Items in Wallace Library. Enter your keyword and click the search button. Here on the results page, you see that we have 654 results, far too many for you to make any sense of. We need to narrow down this list. Along the left side, there are a variety of options for limiting your results to those that are most useful for your project. In the library box, you can choose what level of the library catalog you want to search. You may also narrow down by format. In this case, we're going to select books. You can narrow down by publication date and also by topic. Once you've found an item that you're interested in, click the title for more information. In the catalog entry, you can see the title, author, format type, publication date, and the level of the catalog that this item is in. For more information, expand the description section. Here you can find the table of contents, a summary of the item, and the subject headings associated with it. Subject headings are a set of defined terms that help you find items in a catalog or database on a particular topic. For example, this book is on rare animals. For more information on that topic, click the subject heading, and you will get a list of all of the items on rare animals in this catalog. In the availability section of the catalog entry, you can see if the book is available or has been checked out. If it's currently checked out to another user, you will see a due date here. To find the item, first look at the location information to determine where in the library to look. Next, you will need to write down the call number, which tells you exactly which shelf to look at to find the item. If you need a book that is not at Wallace Library, you can easily request it through the catalog. If the item is owned by a Helen library, look in the availability section to see which schools have it and whether it's available for checkout. To request the item, simply click on the Request Through Helen button. You will see a form confirming that you want to request the item. You may need to log in with your WID and password if you have not already done so. Click the Submit button to confirm. It usually takes 2 to 3 days for materials to arrive from Helen libraries. If you would like to request an item from the library's worldwide list, go to the Availability section of the catalog entry and click the Request Through Interlibrary Loan button. You may have to log in with your WID and password. The interlibrary loan form will be automatically filled out. Make sure that the information is correct and that all boxes with an asterisk are filled out. Then you can click the Submit Request button to make your request. You will receive an email notification when Helen or interlibrary loan items arrive, letting you know that you can pick the item up from the information desk in the atrium. And with that, our tutorial comes to an end. Thank you for watching, and be sure to take a short quiz that accompanies this tutorial.